What did I think about hearing about Ice-T's Law and Order SUV season is going to be cut short because they're trying to get the budget to a co-star? That's a friendly way of saying your services are no longer really needed. Ice-T only been around 40 plus years. I mean, I go back to when he was in Breaking One, when he had his half a perm. And you talking about a guy that went from starting off just doing little skits and hip and the little bits and became a big time rapper, and then he became in TV and film, and he's been on SUV forever and a day. He's been on SUVs longer than LL Cool J was on New York CYSI. And so when I heard he got his screen time cut, I'm gonna tell you what my mind said. My mind just told me if he had his perm still and he was playing a pimp, pusher, or a thug, or a hustler, I bet they found a way to stretch that thing for 4 or 5 episodes. I bet you get screen time then. They just don't want to give him the bag no more. That's what's up. And I don't care what he say, because that's how funny that business is. When you ain't got no more use for you, they start coming up with excuses where we need to give this to the budget. First of all, SUV been on too long as it is. And second of all, there's quite a few folks that wanted to see Ice-T in the role that he was in because they remember him because he been around so long. So it's just like kind of like, well, if he's gonna play a cop, remember that was his first big break. If you remember in New Jack City, you remember? Yeah, the guy that was infamous about the police with body count, been playing 5-0 for like 35 years. Even when he was on that cover of that Rolling Stone magazine when he was in the police outfit, remember? So now you're telling me Ice-T, aka Tracy Morrow, can't get a job because they want to give a co-star more time than him? And and it's very disheartening. Now, of course, they can attribute to age and they can attribute to things. I just think that because of the fact that they just don't want to pay him no more money like that, and he's having to come out to defend it. He shouldn't have to come out and say nothing. His track record speak for itself. Now, there are Ice-T detractors who say he never really was much of an actor. They say that it really wasn't much to him. They say that, he just basically was stiff and withdrawing how he was. But regardless of that, you don't have a 40 plus year career when you've been an all around entertainer. And he has, because let's keep it 100. This cat built a name as a rapper. He built his name as an actor. He did TV. You know those New York Undercover episodes that he did, which propelled him. So he's had many different incarnations. And then, of course, in the band Body Count. So he's done a bit of variety of everything, I still remember when he did that. I think it was Mad TV where he did an episode when he sung with Tupac doing "You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore," Neil Diamond, Barbra Streisand. So he done tried a bit of everything. He's been associated with a lot of stuff. So he's very much familiar with him in pop culture. So how does he get reduced to a blonde actress who most people wouldn't know unless you put her on a "Hello, my name is" sticker? I mean, who don't know Ice-T, especially if you've been watching TV and everything and you've followed his career? But that just goes to show you industry politics, politics, and what they think of you. And you know good and well that there's no reason why he should have to be downplayed for a co-star. That's just a friendly way of them trying to uh, unload him in a way that they can. And he came out and voiced it. He said, "You'll see me a little bit less because they want to give Now, he didn't talk how he usually talks. The Ice-T I know would have really fired on all cylinders, but he was being politically correct, and he didn't want to dampen on his co-star Sunshine. But I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, no, you know good and well that when he was in his heyday and whatnot, there is no way that would have happened. But if you go find him a wig or a perm or something on his head, I bet you cash money he won't be no limited capacity, because they need a Diddy storyline on SUV. They need something about a black rapper or somebody that gets in trouble and upsets the cart, and they make a storyline of it. They make about 3 or 4 episodes. I believe me, he would get crazy time then. I'm just saying. I'm giving him an idea. Wash your hands. Keep the mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.